Hello everyone, I'm Yeti from BU4U Gaming, and today we are back in Botany Manor. So let's go and check out this kitchen that we finally got a key for, right? So here we go. Let's see what we're gonna find down here. Oh, look at this. Doesn't it look cozy? I don't know what it is. I just really like this. That I think this is my my favorite room because it looks kind of rustic. I like that. I really rustic. The aesthetics of rustic furniture and stuff just appeals to me, I guess. Let's see. Anything in here? Ooh, weights. Oh, okay. So we can do that, and of course we can inspect it, but it just tells us what it says on it. Okay, let's put it back. Okay, so we can put the weights over there. They're probably gonna want to weigh some stuff. Okay. Cool. Well, let's return to that. Oh. Mysterious symbol. So that kind of looks like a sheep with a flag. Okay, was that supposed to be a clue too? Well, we'll see. Hazel's priceless recipes for the home, farm, workshop, and every department of human endeavor. Roasted chestnuts. This is a simple recipe, perfect to warm those cold winter nights. You can use any edible chestnuts. They're easily foraged. The main difficulty with chestnuts is that they have a tough shell, but luckily they are easy to crack open with the help of fire. Well, wasn't it also what it said with the what they call phytophiles? that the seeds had a hard shell or something? Simply place the nuts in a pan above the fire and wait until you hear a pop. This means that your chestnuts are nicely roasted and ready to eat. I am pretty sure that it wasn't phytophiles, it was pyrophiles. But yeah, I'm definitely sure that has to do with that. Okay. So I think it was the seed, at least, that said that it had like a hard shell or something. Society of Historians, Southwest Group, monthly lecture open to all society members. Aha. The history of Dartmoor, given by our resident natural history professor. The professor will present how the moor was once covered in majestic forests and woods, how early settlers came to the area and cleared most of the trees for pasture using fire as their method of choice. It promises to be a fascinating story of how the moorland we know and love today came into existence. And then there would be some information about next lecture and new members. Okay, so I guess that's why this poster was relevant. And the seed log and stuff. Okay, but let's put that there. But so far, I feel like it's just these two that was relevant. Wasn't this the one that said something about the hard shell, or was that this one down here? Okay, well, let's see. Kindling. Old letter. Dear lady, we received your letter applying to study botany at our College of Natural Sciences, along with your enclosed drawings. We do not at present and have never admitted women to study at the college. Botany is a serious science conducted in laboratories and lecture halls. By all means, continue to pursue your hobby, tending to your garden and domestic space where it may be appreciated. Oh my. Positions at the college are reserved for serious scholars whose studies will go on to be well utilized in a career in botanical experimentation. Therefore, with all politeness, That was not very polite so far. We do not offer these valuable positions to amateurs that should otherwise be taken up by genuine academics. Signed, Professor John Altringham. Oh, yeah. That was not a good time to be a woman, especially not if you wanted to study, for instance. Okay, well, there is indeed this. That was the broken mortar that we, where was that mentioned? That was also mentioned somewhere. That was a letter. That was a letter, right? About the notes. The notes about someone breaking the mortar all the time. So I think we have to crush something in there. So we have to probably have to put our seed in here. And then I don't know if we have to like crush it. Oh, I don't think we read this one. Religious blessing. Blessed is this kitchen by grace and holy light. May all those who enter find comfort and respite. Blessed is the hearth with laughter and with cheer. May the love shared here be held forever dear. To those who serve the Lord, who seek their sanctuary, remember the year of construction, I think. For this, friends, is the key. Construction. Remember the year of construction. Huh? Okay, I think that's because we need to remember the year of construction. I think it's a clue to us. I was just kind of wondering how it fit in with everything else because it sounded weird. Remember the year of construction for this, friends, is the key. Well, we did need a... But wasn't that a tree letter? I thought it was tree letters or tree numbers or something we needed for a door. The year of construction. So what is that, 1890? Or have we seen a construction date or year somewhere else? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Oh, look at that. We have a porcelain duck as well. Okay. Very nice. Ooh, a poem. The ancient oaks stand tall in Wistman's wood. Covered in moss, they withstood the test of time, though none can tell the sorrows that did befell those trees in Wistman's wood. Covered in moss. So do we need some moss? I don't know. Ooh, romantic card to someone special. Dearest Hazel, I picked you some roses from the garden to cheer you up. When you're done with your work in the kitchen, would you like to meet me for a cup of tea in the back garden? The pond is lovely this time of year. Warm regards, Mr. Bennett. I kind of feel like that's a clue as well. Yeah, the poem. Right? So all of these kind of ties together. Because the Wistman's Woods were mentioned here. I think they're mentioned there as well. And in the poem. Okay. Let's see. Does this open? It does. Okay. So oak logs, maple logs, cherry logs, and birch logs. Yeah. I think, I don't remember all the details of all these clues. I kind of wish you could actually see the clues in here once you had, like, figured out which ones belong to that, so you don't have to go back and check. Smoking book, Handbook of Household Food Preservation, Chapter 4, Home Smoking and Curing. Using the home smokery. The type of wood to use in your smokery is of great importance, though which one to pick depends entirely on your personal tastes and preferences. Burning wood from different types of tree produces different smoke aromas. This is due to different chemical compositions in each type of smoke and has a great impact on the flavor of your smoked food. So in summary, choose your wood logs with care. Yeah, I did kind of realize the smoking thing, but smoked food. Oh, aha. Then we do actually kind of have a little fire there, so is this where we are supposed to... Yeah, so we could put our flour there, and then we would be able to smoke it. So we'd have to put logs there. Right. Okay, so I have to figure out which logs we need, which I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's said in one of our clues. So if we go here, go over here, then we have the smoking book, right? So, yep. But I'm not entirely certain about this part, right? And there was a little E that popped up. Oh, I think it was from the chair, maybe. But I think it's because we have to open the seed. Maybe. But how can we equip the seed? So, we have this Dartmoor all the year round. Yes, so Wisman's Wood and Dartmoor kind of connects there, right? So where did I find everything else? This was the pyrophiles. So their seeds typically possess tough shells. That was the one thing I remembered. So I think that's why we have to break it open like the chestnuts. And some pyrophiles only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas. So we have to smoke from their natural habitat. So something should tell us what type of wood. I'm certain it said that, but I have just forgotten. It's kind of tricky to keep track of, because you don't necessarily know which detail you want to remember, right? So we have ash plume, a Wisman's Wood. So we found them in the Wisman's Wood. So now we know that Wisman's Wood is relevant. And the Wisman's Woods is in Dartmoor, I guess. That's what we need to connect there. That was our scrolls. So that was locked from the other side. Did we find something down here as well? That was the mortar. But that is not a clue other than that the mortar is in the kitchen. So if we wanted a mortar, I guess maybe. What is it that I'm looking for? We found this one, and there was the cooking book, Dartmoor lecture. That is in the. Oh, it says down here where they are. That's handy. I think maybe it's the lecture we need. Don't really remember what that one said. That was in the kitchen. Okay. So here we can weigh some stuff. That was this. Aha, the history of Dartmoor. How the moor was once covered in majestic forests and wood. How early. Yep. Okay, so we want a mossy wood. Which one would be a mossy wood? Yeah, that was just the rejection letter. Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm already getting myself turned around. So we have cherry logs, birch logs, maple logs, and oak logs. But how do I know which one? I don't know much about woods. Or wood trees. Oh, I think maybe. Let's have a little look again. I'm sorry guys, but oh man. No, it didn't say anything about that. How to Wisman's Wood. Something tells me maple, but I don't know why. Doesn't say anything in here about the type of wood. Okay, so poster on this one doesn't help. Seedlock just told us that they are in those Wisman's woods or whatever. The cooking book tells us about the chestnuts, the Dartmoor lecture. Then there's the poem. Oh, what was it with the poem? Maybe it was that one. Ha! Oaks! It's oaks. The ancient oaks stand tall in Wistman's wood. Aha! Right. Okay, so it's oak wood we need. Okay, so let's grab that. And do I need to take more than one? Could I take more than one? No, it just puts it back. Okay, so we only need one of them. Okay, I might have to do that again once I figure out what to do with this. So how do I bring the seed? Because I would think that I would have to put the seed over here. But usually the only way we can get the seed is by planting. Where can we do some planting? There were two places we could do planting. One of them was out here. No, out here. Right, so I can't take it unless I actually... So... Okay, now I have the ash plume. I'm not sure that I need to water it yet because I feel like we have to open it. Don't we? So how? This just doesn't make sense to me. Okay. I guess that is what we need to do. Look at that. Oh, it popped open. Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, and then that was out here. Then we're gonna go here. And then we are gonna... Oh! No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we don't need to water it. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense because we're gonna smoke it, but still... or subject it to smoke. We're not gonna smoke it, but... Well, I guess you can say that, but it could be misunderstood, right? So we did that, and then we put it here. And then we're gonna go and get another oak log. Oop. Boop. Okay. Do I have to close the door? Or... Look at that! We did it! Yeah! There was actually a clue up here. This might be a tough case to crack. Right, we have to crack it here. Okay, so the ash plume is a pyrophile evolved to survive harsh forest fires. Its seed cracks open with extreme heat, and afterwards the oak smoke from its habitat indicates it's safe to bloom. Ah, that is so cool. Yeah. Oh, that is nice. Okay. This is cool. I still do feel like if you have already found all the clues, then it would be kind of handy if it's set, or if you could see it in the book instead of having to go back and find all the clues again because you don't remember every little detail that it said, right? But it's a minor detail. I feel like the music suddenly got very loud. That just got a little bit... Why did that suddenly get so loud? That was this way. To the gatehouse. Ooh. Oh, we got an orchard key. Okay. Letter from Ironmonger. J. Babbage and Company, ironmonger and proprietor of household tools. Dear Lady Green, we are pleased to deliver a new key for your orchard gate. We hope you are enjoying the gate. Don't hesitate to visit us again should you need further metalwork or decoration for the manor. Sincerely, John Babbage. Oh, cool. Okay. So, orchard. Wasn't there another room in the house? There was the kitchen and the one that I feel like they were upstairs. Some rooms upstairs, but maybe we're gonna be sent back there. Oh, I forgot something actually. Okay, well, we're gonna do that later. I wanted to put the flower down where we put the other ones, but maybe we'll find a better place for it. And I'll have to try and remember where I put all our plants. Oh. Okay. Nursery rhyme. A treasury of nursery rhymes. The wolf glove. High on the mountaintop, so steep, grows a flower that's hard to keep. Its petals delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. The mountaineers who climb up high listen for the whistle as they try to find their way amidst the snow and reach the summit, cheeks aglow. Okay, so high in the mountains, we have snow, and apparently the petals whistle. Interesting. Note to Florence from the desk of Arabella Green. Dear niece, I have gathered a selection of my cherished toys and books, among them my beloved Piggy. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They are charming as well as educational, though I'll take no offense should they put your little one straight to sleep. With all my affections, Auntie Arabella. My beloved Piggy. Oh. Okay. Oh, look at this little one. Nice. Okay, but let's go over here. So we have, okay, there's also 2 plants in here. We have the wolf glove. This small flower has long tubular petals. How interesting. But we got the nursery rhyme, which definitely belongs for, huh? Or was I sure that it belonged there? Yeah, that was the nursery rhyme. Yep. That was about that. And then we have the pixie tears. This flower is closely associated with orchards. I wonder why. Okay. But this one we can find in the orchard, and the wolf glove we can find in the orangery. The orangery. That's a weird word. Okay, so this is where we can do some planting. Oh, it was actually open. Okay. The Heritage Orchard and Preservation of Endangered Apple Varieties. Interesting. So Arabella likes to read. Okay, so we have all kinds of apples. Apple blending, cider making and apple blending, sugar tannins and acid values given per single apple. Okay. So we know how many grams of sugar, we know if they have a high or low level of tannins and high or low level of acids. Interesting. Well, I'm sure we're going to need that information, and we're probably going to need these specific apples for different things, right? So we're going to have to figure that out later, how that is relevant. We have more apples over here. And, oh, nice. Cider apples. So here we can see all the different names and figure out which ones based from this, right? So I have a feeling that would have to do with pixie tears. This flower is closely associated with orchards. Orchards is where you usually grow things like apple trees. So I'm pretty fairly certain that the apple blending and the cider apples has to do with this one. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is where we can do some pressing of the apples, and then of course it's gonna come right out there on our flower. So okay, well, we are just gonna continue around, try and find some more clues. Okay, that was in here. Let's try and go over here. What is this? Microscope slide. Red campion specimen. Okay, sketch. And we can see what it looks like, or how the... Well, I would think that has to do with the nuclei or something of the cells. Specimen foxglove, that was one of them. And red campion was not the one we needed. Okay, iodine bottle. Witter and Company chemist, perfect for preparing microscope slides. Okay. So we have the spring dance shrub. We have primrose. Pixie tears. Okay, so there's no... It doesn't have anything. There's nothing in down here. Battle fern. Okay, whereas the foxglove does. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to recognize that. Chloroplasts. Ah, that's what they are. Not all plants have chloroplasts. Yep, okay. In the world of plants, the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Chloroplasts, small organelles inside the cells of the... Oh, where that far down, where even inside the cells. Or... It was not, well, nuclei would only be one nucleus, right? Anyway, the small organelles inside the cells of a plant are responsible for capturing the light from the sun and converting it into sugar through photosynthesis. However, not all plants have chloroplasts. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. They have lost their chloroplasts over time and have instead adapted to obtain energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. It is therefore recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these particular plants. Okay, so that's probably where we wanted the sugar or the apples from, right? Interesting. And that is a clue, of course, for the pixies, because they don't have any. See, they don't have the chloroplasts. So let's go in here. Microscope slides, chloroplasts book. Okay, so now I figured that much out. Orchard and mosaic. Cool. Cool. Priest holes, an illustrated history of England for scholars, advanced classes, and the discerning reader, by A and E Strickland. Priest holes. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, all Catholics were persecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. Only the owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew about the location. Because of this, it is thought that there may be many undiscovered priest holes throughout England to this day. Oh. That's interesting. That's an interesting tidbit. Letter from historian. Willow Lodge, Rowan Park. Lady Arabella, thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As a historian, I found it wonderful to see an authentic medieval manor, especially one as beautiful as yours. I apologize again for not being Able to locate the priest hole in your house, although I'm convinced it exists and we'll find it one day. It won't be easy, they tend to be hidden well and sometimes require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Kind regards, Professor Pennyworth. I wonder if we need to put a certain weight or something on the... there was that weight scale, and then there was there was something on the wall in the kitchen, like a poem or something, where it said the year of the construction is the key, so that would... Have we heard when this is constructed? Well, it takes place in 1890, but have we read anything about construction? Because I'm kind of thinking that would be kind of a sneaky way of hiding something in a house, right? And it's kind of hidden away in behind the kitchen. Now I'm curious if we are supposed to do something there. Well, I don't know if it's there, but that's because we never did anything with those weights. Letter from Builder. Lady Arabella, I have received your request for repairs to the roof of your garden tower. Alas, I must confess that I am not the man to undertake this task. It may have escaped your notice that the tower in your orchard is known to locals as the Turbulent Tower. It is believed that a poltergeist dwells within its walls. Legend says that the spirit is evil and brings ferocious winds upon anyone who dares enter the tower. I don't want to provoke the wrath of this ghost, and I advise you to refrain from meddling with the tower. Willie the Builder. Okay. What tower? Oh, that tower. Aha. Interesting. Oh boy. There's a lot of stuff here to figure out. I just felt like there was something over here that was drawing my attention. Okay, yep, we have this room. That's where we can find the seed. And there's more here to read, and we need to continue over there. But we are so out of time, guys. Oh, but I don't have time to stop because this, this is so much fun. And I want to try and test out my theory with the weights just to see if we can do anything with it. But I don't really remember if a construction year was mentioned anywhere aside from on that little poem thing. Okay, well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming.